Hello students, how are you? I hope you are all fine. Today in this class we are going to discuss the very important optical device we call lens. Let us start the refraction in lens. You have to know lens. What is lens? A lens is an optical medium bounded by two surfaces, either a spherical or cylindrical surface, at least one spherical or cylindrical surface. Know that depends on the uses or application of lenses. We are going to convert the lenses into two types. For converging purpose, we call converging lens. To divert the rays of light, we call diverging lens. Okay. The converging lens is also called as convex lens, and the diverging lens is also called as concave lens. Andre now lenses na yav purpose ge use ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು? To convert the rays of light or to divert the rays of light. Imagine ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, lens is a transparent medium. It consists of two surfaces. At least one surface may be spherical or cylindrical ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. Know that lens ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, know that artificial lenses and natural lens. In our eye, we know that natural lens is there. Which is the natural lens? This is the natural lens is there. This is called convex lens. And then for practical purpose, we are also using the concave lens. Now you have to discuss the refraction in convex lens and the refraction in concave lens. Now how the refraction in convex lens? But before that, you have to know the different types of lenses. Know that mainly the convex lens, converging lens, concave lens, diverging lens. Once again, the convex lens is classified into three types. One is, I told that two surfaces, at least one here spherical surface or cylindrical surface. The one is plane surface, other one is spherical surface. This is called plano-convex lens. Plano-convex lens, plane surface, spherical surface. Next, here I am using now two spherical surfaces. This is two spherical surfaces. How many spherical surfaces? Two spherical surfaces. We call biconvex lens or double convex lens. In this chapter, we are using the biconvex lens or double convex lens. Now, this is another type of convex lens. We called convex lens. Concavo-convex lens, also called as converging meniscus. But in our syllabus, we are using this double convex lens or biconvex lens. Similarly, we are going to classify the concave lens into three types. Same. Here, look at here. This is one plane surface. This is spherical surface. Plane surface, spherical surface, we call plano-concave lens. Here two spherical surfaces. Look at here, two spherical surfaces. Two spherical surfaces. Here, this is double concave lens. Here we are using double concave lens. Now here another type of concave lens is, look at here. This is convexo concave lens. Convexo concave lens. This is convexo concave lens, also called as diverging meniscus. But here mainly I am going to use the double convex lens and double concave lens. What is double convex and what is double concave lens? Look at here, double convex lens. Now dear students, this is the double convex lens. Actually you are all seeing in the front view. If you the view in the front view, look at here, this is the front view. This is the front view. Two spherical surfaces, double convex lens. But here I am using in the side view. But ಹಿಂಗೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ front view, but ನಾನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋತೀನಿ side view. This is the side view. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ವ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ? Side view. This is the side view. This is the front view. Okay, may I clear this? ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಥರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೈಡ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ. If you send the rays of light here, now know that this is the optical medium, transparent medium. We know that due to the medium changes, you are going to see the refraction. Now similarly, look at here. Now what is double convex lens? The middle portion, this is the middle portion. The middle portion is thick. The edges are thin. That's why the convex lens is a converging lens. ಮಧ್ಯ thick ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ಎಡ್ಜಸ್. ಈ ಎಡ್ಜಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಥಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೈಡ್ ವ್ಯೂ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಥಿಕ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಎಡ್ಜಸ್ ಥಿನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಮೇ ಐ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್? ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಶೋ the concave lens, double concave lens. Look at here. Double concave lens. This is the front view. This is the side view. Now here I am writing in the side view. This is the side view. Here in concave lens, the middle portion, this is the middle portion. The middle portion is thin. ನೋಡಿ middle portion thin ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ compared to edges. Edges thick ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, middle thin ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. That's why you pass the rays of light to the concave lens. ಈ concave lensಗೆ ರೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಥಿನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಎಡ್ಜಸ್ ಥಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ದೀಸ್ ರೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಟು ದ ಎಡ್ಜಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಡೈವರ್ಜಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡೈವರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್. ಕಾನ್ಕೇವ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಕನ್ವರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್. ನೌ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್, ಡಬಲ್ ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಬಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಕೇವ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್. Now convex lens. Look at here. This is the double convex lens. Now actually in lenses we are using the important term optic center. You have to know optic center. What is optic center? Is optic center, dear students? Actually here how many surfaces are there? Two spherical surfaces. Actually we extend the spherical surface, you get a sphere. But you extend ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನನಗೆ sphere ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. This is the first sphere, this is the second sphere. For the sphere C1, what is C1? Center of curvature for the first sphere. This is C2. What is C2? Center of curvature for the second sphere. Now for the sphere, this is the pole. Now this distance is R1, radius of curvature for first sphere. This is R2, the radius of curvature for second sphere. This is C2 C1. Now here look at here, this is C2 C1, the midpoint of C2 and C1. This is the midpoint. The midpoint of C2 and C1 is called optic center. What is optic center? The midpoint of C1 and C2 is optic center. Now for derivations I am using thin lenses, thin convex or thin concave lenses. Now what is thin lens? A thin lens is one whose thickness is very small compared to radii of curvature. ಈ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಥಿಕ್ನೆಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಭಾಳ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ thin lens. This is a thin lens. But ಈ thickness ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, thickness is very very small compared to radii of curvature. You got it? May I clear this? That's why in this chapter we are going to use the thin lenses. It may be convex or concave lenses. Now and also here look at here, what is optic center? Suppose look at here, this is the convex lens, this is the optic center. Now this is the principal axis. A straight line passes along optic center is called principal axis. Now you consider a ray of light. Now this is the ray of light. A ray of light travels from one medium to another medium. This is the glass medium. Look at here, this is the refraction. After refraction, the refracted ray meets the principal axis. This point is called optic center. ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್, ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ರೇ, this is the incident ray, this is the refracted ray, this is the emergent ray. Now you extend the ray from here. This is the emergent ray, this is the refracted ray. Now this is the shift we call, this is the lateral shift. The ray passes on optic center, it is almost undeviated. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಡಿವಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್. ಈ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ನ ನೆಗ್ಲಿಜಿಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಯಾವಾಗ? ವೆನ್ ದ ರೇ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ passes on optic center. Look at here, the ray of light passes on optic center, the deviation is almost negligible. Here which deviation? Lateral deviation. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೆಗ್ಲಿಜಿಬಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಸೆಂಟರಿಗೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿವಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಮೇ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್? ನೋ we are going to discuss the very important concept, refraction in convex and concave lenses. Now consider a double convex lens in the side view. This is the side view, this is the optic center, this is the principal axis. Now consider a rays of light. These are all the rays of light, the parallel rays of light or beam of light. Here how many surfaces? Two spherical surfaces. This is the first spherical surface, this is the second spherical surface. The rays of light falls on the first spherical surface. We are going to see that the refraction, the changes in the direction of light. Look at here, the changes in the direction of light. Now after refraction, all the refracted rays falls on the second surface, the second surface. Now we know that after refraction all the refracted rays meet at one point. This point we call focus. Focus, principal focus, principal focus. ನೋಡಿ, ನಾನು ರೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ನ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. For the which lens? Convex lens. After refraction all the refracted rays really meets at one point. ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ converges at one point. That's why I told that convex lens is a converging lens. ನೋಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ರೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ is called principal focus. And also we are using the very important term focal length. You know that for every lenses we are using focal length. ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಲೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಫೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್. ದ ಫೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್? ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. Focal length. Principal focus is represented by symbol capital F. Focal length is represented by the symbol small f. What is focal length? The distance between optic center and principal focus. This is the optic center, this is the principal focus. The distance between optic center and principal focus is called focal length. Look at here, this is the focal length. This is the focal length. This is the focus point. You know that for every lens, focal length is fixed. Suppose if you go optical shop to bring the lenses, suppose without knowing focal length, suppose they are not going to give the particular lens without knowing focal length. Suppose I am going to bring the lens, suppose I am knowing the focal length 10 centimeter, 15 centimeter, 20 centimeter, like that. That's why the focal length is already fixed for every lens. Now similarly, how the principal focus formed in the concave lens. How the principal focus is formed in the concave lens. Now this is the concave lens. Consider a concave lens in the side view. This is the side view. Double concave lens. Now this is the optic center. The ray passes on optic center, light is almost undeviated, it goes as it is. This is the principal axis. Now consider a rays of light, the parallel rays of light. You know that in concave lens, middle portion is thin, edges are thick. Now the light rays falls to the edges of a concave lens. Here you know that first surface, second surface. The first surface, know that refraction. After refraction on first surface, it falls on the second surface. After refraction, all the refracted rays goes away, means diverges. That's why the concave lens is a diverging lens. But ಎಲ್ಲ light rays ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Now where is the focus point? Here this is the focus point. Now here this is the, in convex lens, real focus point. But in the concave lens, no real focus point, virtual focus point. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Now you produce the rays in backward. You produce the rays in backward. This is the backward, not really, virtually. I produce the rays in backward. This is the virtual focus. Not real focus, virtual focus. Appears to rays of light from here, not really, virtually. ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Now what is same definition? The focal length. The distance between the optic center and focus is called focal length. Now we are going to, dear students, to discuss the very important derivation in this chapter. A very important derivation, that is lens maker's formula. I told that during the manufacturing of lenses, they are fixing the particular focal length. To fix the particular focal length, we need the formula. That formula is called lens maker's formula. Very important for the point of examination. It carries 5 marks. Very easy. Now here, to derive lens maker's formula, I am using thin lens. I am using thin lens, and also here I am using sign conventions. Know that in last classes we discussed sign conventions. Similarly, here also we are using sign conventions. All the distances are measured from the optic center of a lens, because in lens we are using optic center. Okay, and then we know that the distances measured against to the direction of incident light taken as negative. The distances measured in the direction of incident light is taken as positive. The height measured upwards taken as positive. The height measured downwards is taken as negative. But the main thing is you have to measure all the distance from the optic center. Now for this derivation I am using the important formula. Already you know that the refraction through single spherical surface. This is the refraction through single spherical surface. In last classes we did. This is single spherical surface. So this is the pole, this is the center of curvature. We know that this is N1 refractive index of first medium, N2 refractive index of second medium. What is the refraction through single spherical surface? Refractive index of first medium, that is N1 by object distance plus N2 refractive index of second medium to image distance. Then the differences in the refractive indices N2 minus N1 by radius of curvature. This is the formula I am going to use to derive the lens makers formula. Very important derivation, dear students. First you consider a thin lens. This is the thin lens. I am using convex lens. You can also use concave, but here I am using thin convex lens. Thin convex lens. This is the optic center. Now this is the principal axis. Now we know that here two spherical surfaces A, B, C and ADC. Now you consider a point object. Here I am using point object. If you use point object, you will get point image. Point object ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ point image ಬರುತ್ತೆ. If you take linear object, the image is linear. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆಯಾ? For derivations I am using point object. Now this is the point object. Now this is the point object. Oh. Now we know that from the object you can take number of rays of light. ಎಷ್ಟು rays ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೋದು. Told that infinity. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. But here for derivation I am using 2 to 3 rays of light. Now we know that here, look at here. Now from the object the ray passes on optic center. ನೋಡಿ object ಇಂದ light ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? Optic center. If the light passes on optic center, it goes as it is. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Now you take the oblique to get refraction, to take the oblique ray. So this is the oblique incidence from the object. Is the oblique incidence. The perpendicular to principal axis. Now this is the oblique incidence. Now we know that it falls on the first surface ABC. Know that refraction. After it falls on second surface, once again refraction. After refraction, we know that we get the point image. This is I. This image is I. This is O is the object, I is the image. Now N1. What is N1? Refractive index of first medium. This is surrounding medium. This is N2. What is N2? Refractive index of the lens. Okay. Now we know that this is U. What is U? U is the object distance. What is V? V is the image distance. U is the object distance. V is the image distance. O is the point object. I is the point image. Okay. Now to derive lens makers formula, I am going to use this formula. N1 refractive index of first medium by object distance plus N2 refractive index of second medium by image distance is equal to differences in the refractive indices with the radius of curvature. Now here to apply this formula you have to consider single spherical surface. Here two spherical surfaces A, B, C and ADC. First you have to understand the refraction for first spherical surface. So which is the first spherical surface? ABC. Look at here. This is the first surface ABC. I am using this formula. You have to remember this formula. Now this is the first spherical surface. Now in the absence of second spherical surface, ನಾನಿಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ತಗೋತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ. ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್? ADC. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ತಗೋಬೇಡಿ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ABC. ABC. Okay. Now this is for only the first spherical surface. Now you have to consider this is the pole. For the two spherical surfaces, this is the optic center. For only one spherical surfaces, you have to consider pole. Now this is the pole. Now this is the center of curvature. This is C1. For the first spherical surface, center of curvature is C1. Now O is the object. Look at here. O is the object. O is the object. From the object, the ray passes on principal optic center. It goes as it is. Now you have to consider the ray oblique. This is the oblique incidence. Now this is the image. This is I1. Look at here. For only the first spherical surface, in the absence of second surface ADC, I am taking only the first surface ABC. For the first surface ABC, O is the object and I1 is the image. For the two surfaces, I is the image. No, I took I1 is the image. How you took I1 is the image? Look at here. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸರ್ಫೇಸಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ I is the image, O is the object. But in the absence of second surface, now we know that the light rays goes away. ದೂರಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is the image for the first surface. I1 is the image, O is the object. Now C1 is the center of curvature. Now this is N1 refractive index of first medium. This is N2 refractive index of second medium. Now I am going to use this formula, refraction through single spherical surface. Now applying this formula, N1. What is N1? Refractive index of first medium. This first medium is N1, second medium is N2. N2 is denser, N1 is rarer. N1 by object distance. Which is the object distance here? This is the object distance. BO. OD means object distance. BO. BO is the object distance. Plus N2. N2. Refractive index of second medium by image distance. ID. What is ID? Image distance. Look at here. What is image distance here? From here to here. BI1. BI1 is the image distance. This is the object distance. This is the image distance. Make clear this. BI1 is the image distance. Now differences in the refractive indices N2 minus N1. Look at here. N2 minus N1 by radius of curvature. This is the radius of curvature. For first surface R1. For second surface R2, but I am taking BC1. BC1 is the radius of curvature. BC1 is the radius of curvature for first surface. Got it? Make clear this. Now similarly, you have to apply this formula for second surface. But once again, you have to know for the first surface, once again, O is the real object, I1 is the image. But already first surface, in the absence of second surface, O is the object, I1 acts as a image. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇಮೇಜು? ಇದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Now the refraction through second surface. Now look at here. This is the second surface. Now ADC is the second surface. Look at here. This is the second surface. ADC. ADC is the second surface. Now D acts as a pole. This is center of curvature. This is the principal axis. Nodi. For second surface, which is the object and which is the image? For the first surface, we know that O is the object and I1 is the image. For second surface, the image I1 acts as a virtual object. Look at here. This is the I1. No, actually I1 ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು? ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. This is the I1. I1 acts as a virtual object. But a real object andre from the object light ray diverges. This is real object. Virtual object andre from the object the light rays appears to converge. Atra ಬರಬೇಕು. Actually in practical life we are all using which object? Real object. From the object light rays diverges. But this is the virtual object. Anyhow, this is the virtual object, I1. For the second surface, I1 acts as a virtual object in the N2. This is N2, refractive index of second medium. This is N1, refractive index of first medium. But for second surface, this acts as a first medium, this acts as a second medium. I1 acts as a, once again, for the first surface, O is the object, I1 is the image. But for second surface, I1 acts as a object. Which object? Virtual object, duplicate object. Anyhow it is duplicate. ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ರು ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರು ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್, ಸೇಮ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಯರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ I1, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋದು ಬದಲು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ನೀವು ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ಕೋತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಇದು ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. I1 acts as a virtual object for the second surface ADC. That's why this is the second surface. Know that. I told that virtual object. Now from assume yourself this is the virtual object for the second surface ADC. Now this is the image I. ಇದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, I ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಮೇಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಮೇಕ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ R2 ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್. O is the object for first surface, I1 is the image for the first surface. For second surface, this image, real image, acts as a virtual object. ಇದು ಯಾವುದು? ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಎಲ್ಲಿ? N2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ಐ ರೋಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಡೂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್. ನೋ ದಿಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ದೆನ್ ಐ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇಮೇಜ್. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಥರ ನಮಗೆ ಫೈನಲ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಐ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇಮೇಜ್. ನೋ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ this formula to the second surface. N2 for this surface, this is the first medium, N1 is the second medium for the second surface ADC. Now look at here, I am going to apply this formula. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇವಾಗ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾವ ಥರ ನೋಡಿ, N1, what is N1? Refractive index of first medium. But here N2 for second surface, which is the first medium, N2. N2 is the first medium. Now object distance, this is the object distance, DI1. DI1 is the object distance. I told that this is the virtual object. That's why for virtual object I am using negative sign. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ವರ್ಚುವಲ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಸ್ N2, ಇಲ್ಲಿ N2 ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ N1 ಅಂದರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್. ಫಾರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಮ್, N1. Now divided by image distance, which is the image distance, DI is the image distance, is equal to differences in the refractive indices, N2 minus N1. N2 is the higher refractive index, N1 is the lower refractive index. N2 minus N1 by radius of curvature, here DC2. For the first surface, BC1. For second surface, DC2. Okay? This is equation 2. I told that I am using thin lens. For thin lens, ನಾನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು thin lens. For thin lens, thickness is very small. ಈ thickness ಭಾಳ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. For thin lens ಏನು ಬರಿಬೋದು? BI1. Look at here. BI1 is approximately equal to DI1. ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆಯೋ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು. ಯಾಕೆ thickness ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಬಿ ಮತ್ತು ಡಿ ಹತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಪೋಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ BI1 is equal to DI1 for thin lens. BI1 is equal to DI1 and add equation 1 and 2. And add equation 1 and 2, we get. Add ಮಾಡೋಣ equation 1 ಮತ್ತು 2. Suppose this, you consider this is equation 1, this is equation 2. In the place of BI1 I am writing DI1. ನೋಡಿ ಬರೀತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡೋಣ. N1 by BO ಪ್ಲಸ್ N2 by BI1. In the place of BI1 I am writing DI1. ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಮೈನಸ್ N2 by DI1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ N1 by DI is equal to right hand side plus right hand side, left hand side, right hand side, N2 minus N1 by BC1 plus N2 minus N1 by DC2. Okay, look at here, plus N2 by D1 minus N2 by D1 get cancelled. What is the remaining here? N1 by BO plus n1 by di, look at here, is equal to n2 minus n1, n2 minus n1 common, taking outside n2 minus n1 with a common here 1 by bc1 plus 1 by dc2. Okay, now this you consider, this is equation 3, equation 1, equation 2, equation 3. in ಎರಡು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಪಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಕರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಸಿಕ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸರ್. ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಲೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ದಿಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ನಾವು ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಯು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ. ಇದೇ ಲೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ದೂರ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ನೋಡಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಲೆನ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್. ನೋ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ, ತುಂಬ ದೂರ ಇದೆ. ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ದೂರ ಇದ್ದರೆ ದ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬಂದುಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ? ದೂರ ಇದ್ದರೆ ದ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಸನ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ, sun is far away, from the sun you will get sunlight, the sun rays are parallel. ಆ ಥರನೇ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ, ದ ರೇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್. Now after refraction, the refracted rays meet at this point and also image is formed on the focus. Image ಮತ್ತು ಫೋಕಸ್ಸು ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. If the object is far away, BO, here look at here, BO. What is BO? BO is the object distance. Object distance tending to infinity. Object distance ದೂರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ದೂರ ಹೋಯಿತು. ದೆನ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾಯಿತು? ಇಮೇಜು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂತು, ಫೋಕಸ್ಸು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂತು. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್? ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಆಪ್ಟಿಕ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಫೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್. ಇಮೇಜು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂತು ಮತ್ತು ಫೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತು ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಬಿ ಒ ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ, ದೆನ್ ಡಿ ಐ, ಬಿ ಒ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಡಿ ಐ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ನಾವು ಡಿ ಐ assume yourself di is equal to f. ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಡಿ ಎಫ್ ಥಿನ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಟ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಡಿ ಐ is equal to f. What is f? Focal length. Got it? May clear this? Now in the equation 3, observe here, BO, n1 by BO. What is BO? Infinity. Plus n1 by di. What is di? Di means f focal length. n2 minus n1 of 1 by dc1 plus 1 by dc2. Look at here. Now infinity. Infinity means you know that 1 by 0. 1 by 0. 0 ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋದರೆ 0. But the remaining here n1 by f. n1 by f is equal to n2 minus n1 of 1 by bc1 plus 1 by dc2. This is equation 4. Okay. Now I am applying sign convention. You know that in this chapter we are using Cartesian sign convention. Using Cartesian sign convention. Cartesian sign convention. Cartesian sign convention. This is the first surface ABC, second surface ADC. For the first surface, this is the direction of incident light. The distances measured in the direction of incident light taken as positive. Light ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. BC1 ಅಂದರೆ R1 ಪ್ಲಸ್ R1. ಲೈಟು ಹೀಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Therefore BC1 is equal to plus R1 and DC2. For second surface DC2, imagine ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಲೈಟ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ರೈಟ್, ನಾನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಮೆಜರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಗೇನೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಲೈಟ್ DC2 ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು? ಮೈನಸ್ R2. ನೋಡಿ, ದ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕಾನ್ವೆಕ್ಸ್ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ R1 and minus R2. For concave lens R1 is negative, R2 is positive. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? ಕಾನ್ಕೇವ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದು ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್, n1 ನೋಡಿ, n1 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, n1 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ದ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇಯರ್ 1 by f. n1 ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೆ, n2 minus n1 by n1 ಆಫ್ BC1. What is BC1? Plus R1. What is DC2? Minus R2. Minus R2. Plus into minus, minus. So this is equation 5. This equation 5 is called Lenz-Maker's formula. This is Lenz-Maker's formula. This derivation, the important point is, this is the important, two important points are, for the first surface, O is the object, I1 is the image. For second surface, this image acts as a object. Which object? Virtual object, and I is the final image. ಇವೆರಡು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು, ನೀವು ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಕರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡ್ಬೋದು. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ? ಮೇ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡಿರೈವೇಷನ್. ನೌ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಮೆಥಡ್, ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡಿರೈವ್ ದ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಮಿರರಿಗೆ ಮಿರರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದೆ, ಲೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ. ಸೇಮ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಇಂಟರ್ಚೇಂಜ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್, to get lens formula or lens equation. Dear students, now from the same steps, I am going to derive the lens formula or lens equation. But mirror formula, lens maker formula andre illivargu ಮಾಡಿ. Just lens formula andre ನೋಡಿ, lens equation or lens formula, just by comparing equations 3 and 4. Equation 3 ಮತ್ತೆ 4 ನ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Comparing equations or from equations 3 and 4 we get 3 and 4 we get. Right hand side observe ಮಾಡಿ, right hand side are equal, n2 minus n1, n2 minus n1, 1 by bc1, 1 by plus 1 by dc2. Here also same is there. If right hand side equal means left hand side must be equal. Now what is the left hand side? n1 by bo plus n1 by di. Look at here, n1 by bo plus n1 by di is equal to, this is right hand side equal agide. Now I am going to equate left hand side. What is the here left hand side? n1 by f. ಇಷ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ in the place of this I am writing n1 by f. May clear this? This is n1 by f. Now using sign convention, using sign convention, also here n1 is common. To take n1 outside, n1 ಹಂಗೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ತಗೋಬರೋಣ. The remaining is 1 by bo. What is bo? Sign convention. Look at here, BO is the object distance. The incident ray is going in this direction. I am measuring against to the incident light. BO in ulta hogtini. We know that for all real objects, object distance is negative. BO is negative, minus u. BO means u minus u. Then DI. What is DI? Look at here, DI. The incident light is going in this direction. I am also measuring in the same direction. DI means V plus V. Okay. Now n1 outside. What is the remaining here? 1 by BO. What is BO? Minus U plus n1 outside 1 by DI. DI plus V is equal to n1 by f. n1 get cancels. Now we get one important equation. This is lens equation or lens formula. And what is the remaining here? 1 by f. Now n1 cancel agide, remaining is 1 by f. 1 by f is equal to plus 1 by v minus 1 by u. Now first positive ಬರೀತೀವಿ, 1 by v. Here minus ಇದೆ, 1 by u. This is equation 6. Equation 6 is called lens formula or lens equation. This is lens equation or lens formula. This formula is also very important. This formula is applicable for convex or concave lens. Okay, I clear this, very important.